everybody, it's Mel. Thank you so much for joining me today for a mystery book reading vlog. The footage you will have just seen will be some B-roll that I have taken of the place where I am staying. So essentially, my friend Michelle and I have come away for the weekend. We have driven into country Tasmania and we are staying in an incredibly cute little cottage where there's a fireplace and lots of ambience. We've got ourselves some alcohol and cheese and crackers, and we're going to spend the weekend reading mystery books. Now, I actually got this idea when I watched, well, a few of Gavin's different vlogs that he's done over the last few years. So he did his Reading Dracula at Whitby vlog. He has done the vlog where he caught a train, I can't remember what train it was, but a train, and read the 450 Paddington Train book by Agatha Christie. And he has gone and stayed in a haunted house, read haunted house books. So basically, I thought that seemed like a really, really fun idea. We don't really have anything super iconic in terms of books and places where books are set here in Tasmania. So we just decided, rather than trying to find, let's go to where this book was set or written, that we would just do a little bit of a mystery reading weekend. So that's what we're doing. We're going to be spending the entire weekend reading, for the most part. We'll probably go for a few walks, maybe go for dinner, maybe watch some TV. You know, we may not read literally every second, but we'll definitely be doing a lot of reading. We have both bought relatively extensive TBR, given that we are here for basically 2 days. So it's Friday afternoon, it is 4:30. We just arrived, we've just started the fire. got ourselves some champagne. Michelle is already reading and I am opening this vlog. So the other thing to know for me specifically is that it is currently the Amazing Readathon, which is being hosted by Brianna from 4 Paws and a Book, along with a plethora of amazing hosts. I am on the yellow team, which is headed by Bethany from Beautifully Bookish Bethany, Aoife from Pretty Purple Polka Dots, and Neva from Reading Whenever. I will link all of the channels of all the different people that I will talk about potentially throughout this vlog in the description below. You should go and subscribe, watch their videos, all that fun stuff. So the books that I'm going to be reading are going to be somewhat organised by the Amazing Readathon. So this weekend happens to be the face-off weekend in the Amazing Readathon, and we have been given a spinner wheel with a bunch of different countries in the European Union. We spin the wheel, whatever country we land on, we have to look at the flag, and then we have to read a book that has the colours, all the colours of the flag on the cover somewhere. It doesn't have to have a majority of the colours or anything like that. They just have to have some of the colours. So that's what I'm going to be doing. However, here's the thing for right now. It's Friday afternoon and it's the face-off weekend starts in Friday afternoon Mountain Time. I'm in the yellow team. We won the last leg, which means that we actually get to start early, 8 hours early, but that is 2 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So I'm going to be reading something else. I have actually already read a book, or a comic in fact, for the last prompt, but since I now have several hours before I'm potentially going to be starting the face-off specific weekend, I think I'm going to start reading this evening another book for the London leg. It will be my sightseeing book. If this is not making a huge amount of sense to you, I apologise. Hopefully some people that are watching this know what I'm talking about with the Amazing Race. But essentially, there was a prompt that came before the face-off weekend that was to read a retelling. So I have bought my e-reader with 1 by 1 by Ruth Ware on it, which is a mystery that is a retelling of And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. So I figured that it fits both mine and Michelle's weekend of mysteries as well as the prompt for the Amazing Readathon, the one that I'm currently up to. So that's what I'm going to start with this evening. Hopefully I will finish it before we do a huge amount of reading tomorrow. But I also wanted to show you my TBR. It is ridiculous, but I won't be reading all of these books. I wanted to bring them all because I don't know what flags I'll end up getting and therefore what books I'll end up wanting to read. So I have with me The Moving Finger by Agatha Christie, Rivers of London by Ben Aronovich, The Wife and the Widow by Christian White, Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osmond, Dark Places by Gillian Flynn, and The Accident by Katie McMahon. So I have quite a range of books to choose from. I have actually already spun my spinner wheel and I got Island. So I think that means that my options for my first book for Face Off is The Wife and the Widow, because there's orange, there's white. Oh, I thought there was green, but there's not really green on that, so no, maybe not. I take that back. But there is, because there's this little sticker that is not stuck on the book, that is part of the book cover, which is annoying when they do that, except for when you're looking for prompts and you get away with having orange sticker on the cover as well as green and white. So Dark Places by Gillian Flynn is an option, and this is kind of orangey yellow, green and white, so that's an option as well. So yeah, those are my options for, sorry, I'm just dropping books. Those are my options for my spinner wheel for Face Off weekend, but like I said, I'm going to start with 1 by 1 by Ruth Ware. So the plan is throughout this weekend to jump in every now and then, say hello, let you know what we're doing. You will at some point see Michelle, but she's all snuggled up on the couch, so I don't want to, disturb her. But you will at some point see her as well. And like I said, we'll probably go for some walks, we'll probably go down the pub for dinner and that sort of thing. We'll probably do a few different things, but for the most part, we're going to be spending the time in this cute little cottage reading mystery books. So yeah, we thought we'd take you along with us. So thank you so much to Gavin for the inspiration. I don't think he meant to inspire me, but that's okay. I think it's going to be lots of fun. We're both very excited about it. We both kind of needed a little bit of a break, so this seems like the perfect time. And yeah, I'm going to stop waffling now and I'm going to go do some reading, and I'll talk to you a bit later. It is Saturday afternoon. It's almost 3:30 on Saturday afternoon. Michelle and I went for a bit of a drive around the local area, and so you would have seen some of the B-roll from that. Thank you. Yeah, so that was really lovely. We did take our books with us just in case, but we didn't actually read them while we were out, but that's okay. So yeah, we had a look around a couple of different towns and had a lovely drive. Beautiful scenery, as you will have seen. So last night after I spoke to you, I realised that I had not in fact downloaded or borrowed One by One by Ruth Ware. I had actually downloaded The Christie Affair, and it was okay. It wasn't really quite what I expected, or at least the first bit of it wasn't. I was expecting it to be about Agatha Christie when she disappeared, which it will be about, but it was written from the perspective of her husband's mistress, which I think I actually maybe did know at some point, but I'd forgotten. And the first bit was talking about like her childhood, which I was kind of a bit, I don't really care. Anyway, then we ended up deciding to watch Heartstopper, and I don't know if we intended to watch the entire thing, but that's what happened. So yeah, we watched Heartstopper last night, so I didn't read any more of the book, and then when I woke up this morning I was able to start my face-off. So I think I said yesterday that I did the spinner wheel and I got Ireland. The flag for Ireland is green, white and orange. I ended up choosing Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. So there is green in the title, there is white in these brush things, and there is orange in this sticker that is technically not a sticker, it's part of the cover. I know it's like a sticker talking about Gone Girl, but it is one of those stickers that gets inbuilt to the cover, which I know we all absolutely hate, but in this particular instance I'm grateful it's there because it means I get to read this book. So I started it this morning. I have read 94 pages. I don't know how much I'll get read. I'm hoping I'll at least be able to read this book for the face-off, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, so Michelle and I just had some food and we're back at our accommodation now and we are reading, or I'm talking to you, but I will be reading. Michelle is currently reading. Michelle is reading The ABC Murders by Agatha Christie, and yeah, I'm reading Dark Places. So I'm going to do that now. As I said, it's about 3:30. We are in theory currently going to go to the pub for dinner, but you know, who knows whether we'll end up actually doing that or whether we'll just decide to stay in and continue eating snacks. Both viable options, I think. But yeah, that's the plan. So I'll update you guys when I have a bit more to update you on. But yeah. A little update for Victoria. She is sprinting right now, and I was just telling her about, or everyone on the chat, about our weekend away. So hi, all those people who were in that chat, specifically Victoria, Brittany, Aoife and Neva. Yeah, this is my weekend away vlog. It is Sunday morning and we thought we'd do a little bit of a wrap up of our reading and weekend. So Michelle read a lot more than me. Show everyone what you read, Michelle.
I did start Thursday night though. So rather ironically, I found this book actually on like Wednesday night, pretty much raced in Thursday and bought it. This is James Dunbar Mole Creek.
I don't think I actually said we were in Mole Creek.
Oh.
That's okay. We're in Mole Creek, that's why it's ironic.
So it's very loosely related to the town that we're in. But yeah, it was good. It was good. Very fast paced read. So yeah, that was good. And then last night, or yesterday, I started and finished Agatha Christie's The ABC Murders. Not my favourite Agatha Christie. Clutching at straws a bit, I think, but a nice quick read. The book that I actually intended to read for this trip, I've actually only read 2 stories from Agatha Christie Midwinter Murder. But yeah, they're quite good, quite nice short stories. And then, was it last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, last night, so after I finished Agatha Christie, I started Death of a Bookseller by Alice Slater, so her debut novel. Oh my God, I love it. Just love it. Yeah, great book.
Awesome. So I started reading The Christie Affair. I wasn't totally loving it. And then we ended up deciding to watch Heartstopper and accidentally watched the entirety of Heartstopper.
Whoops.
I mean, I know none of you believe that I accidentally watched Heartstopper, but I don't think that we intended to sit down and watch an entire season of a show in one evening. But that's what happened. So I didn't read anything else. And then the next morning I started Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. I am that far through. So I've got another 100 pages basically. Yeah. So I should be able to finish that this afternoon when we get home. Or potentially if we stop for coffee or something like that and do some reading. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It is dark. Dark Places. I mean, it's not like horror dark, but it is dark and twisty, but it's really interesting. And yeah, really good. I think this was her second novel, yeah. So she'd written Sharp Objects and then wrote this one. I'm enjoying it. And yeah, so we're about to leave the little cottage, Mole Creek, and I think we're probably going to drive down. We went up the Midlands Highway, which is the kind of main highway in Tassie, on the way up here, but I think we're potentially going to go by the lakes. Have a bit of a look around if Michelle's okay with that.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
And yeah, so I'll show you B-roll again on the way home, but this is kind of our hurrah, goodbye, thanks for joining us. I'll do a proper like sign out at the actual end, but just wanted to let you know how we're going with our books and stuff. Okay, so it is Tuesday. I have been back from my weekend for a day and a bit. Got home on Sunday afternoon. We had a really lovely time, as you know, and we had a great drive home. It was a great view. You've seen some of the view. And yeah, it was just really, really fun. We potentially were going to stop somewhere and finish off our books, but we ended up deciding really we just wanted to go home. So yeah, we went home and I finished the book Sunday evening. I really, really enjoyed it. None of the characters were likable at all. I started to suspect what I thought was going to have been what happened, so how the mystery panned out, and I was getting really worried about what it would be, because if it was what I had initially thought, it was going to be like genuinely like horrifying. But it wasn't quite as bad as I was expecting. Like it was what I thought, but it wasn't quite exactly what I thought, and it was less horrifying. So that's good. A couple of other things that happened that I didn't quite see coming, and that was really cool. It ended the mystery, so that was good, although I still don't really know what happened to the main character or the various people around her, which I guess you don't need to. I mean, you often don't, but I would have liked to have known a little bit more at the end, but the mystery itself was solved. So I'm glad I read it. I had a really good time. I enjoyed it. Definitely thought it was well written and very twisty and turny. So I really enjoyed that. Like I said, I did guess, but I wasn't entirely accurate, so that's good. I don't always mind guessing anyway. But yeah, that's how all that went. So this is the end of the vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Gavin, for the inspiration. Thank you, Michelle, for coming with me. I had an amazing weekend. We are already now planning another weekend similar to this one, except a beach type one, so potentially going away somewhere to the beach. So if you are interested in that, we'll be reading beachy type books. If you have any beachy reads that you'd like to recommend, please comment that below, or any other of this type of thing that you'd like to see myself and Michelle, or myself and other people, potentially Rowan or whoever. Please let me know that down below. That'd be really awesome as well. And any other comments you'd like to leave, comment that down below. If you'd like to leave me a comment but you don't know what, then leave me something kind of wintry, because like I said, it's winter in Australia and we did the whole mystery winter reading vlog weekend away. So leave that down in the comments below. All of my social media details are listed in the description below, so if you'd like to go and follow me on any of those other platforms, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.